Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on a jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get, man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down, nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Browns going up against the Saints.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans Saints. Carry the game here for Trey Mason. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
All right, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And now all eyes here on the backup as he takes under center. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mason. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 49. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Breeze now. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They start the drive with Hyde, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, here's Newton. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down. 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the 50, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Underneath for Johnson. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
1st down, a run with Hyde. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Here's Newton. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got Mason complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They begin the drive with Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing is Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Second down now after the incompletion. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know, when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a play fake here on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw on second down is Newton. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
He's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They come out here in the I. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there. Now let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And some space here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Hey, tight end's right. One tight end. Here we go now. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end fleeter, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Caught. It's Huff. And able to get get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Looking to throw. And that's complete to Huff. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, there's a reason he's called Riverboat Ron. Rivera going to leave the offense out on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
Now they run. It's Mason. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Lutz's kick is good. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. To throw on second down. Newton looking downfield for Jones. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton flushed out right. And caught right side, Green. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Newton. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll finally be taken out of bounds just past the 40. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll set up a throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down. That's Mason. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Mason, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. And they also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't been an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
operating from the gun. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And some room to work. Finding some room at midfield. And he cuts it right sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And now here's a carry heading left. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On third down, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And his kick is indeed good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A handoff to start the drive to Mason. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, He wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
All right, here we go. Blue, line it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big-time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
They'll run here with Mason. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
2nd and goal to go now. They'll run again with Mason. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Trey Mason with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Newton to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle.
Move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run high. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Sheldon Rankins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sheldon Rankins in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Spinning away. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. He juked him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
His throw caught at about the 5. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They come out here in the eye. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Defense showing blitz. Following the penalty, it's Williams. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Williams will try again. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Now Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The drive begins with Mason. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Man, too broke to pay attention. Man. Yeah. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition. That's it. A couple million make you stand different. Hey. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. I am. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. The game is friendless, the pain is endless. The game changed, I blame these lame pretenders. My friends and Benzes parked at the entrance. In side, you still hear the engine. Like, ren, this is your ending. If you're offended, I dare you defend it. This rushing through my blood like the Kremlin. I'm back with a vengeance, and this is what the sound of revenge is. Win-win, manless. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, manless. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. Where I come from, you can't visit. I talk money, I guess you understand different. Hand gestures counting till my hands blister. You can't miss us louder than Fran Drescher. Pinky rings, hand kisses, soprano. I feel like Paulie Castellano in designer stitches. I heard him say I made Rihanna. Mind your business, what kind of honor is this? I'm trying to see Madonna, all kind of riches. In Miami, dining with the finest. Everybody acting kind of vicious. These politicians won't let my brother visit. I'm like, manless. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, manless. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. He's a fake baller, globe trotter, bank account $4, no comma. I know you wanna pop collars. I know you wanna pop collar. Top dollar, pull up in that top dollar. Yeah, she got that top dollar. Manless. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, manless. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it.
That's it.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I got that, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got lots on my list and you next. Take it how you want it, I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up, pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long. I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo. What you mean? Woo. And now I don't trust the so with the what you mean? Woo. Hold up, whoa, with the what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking.